Keith is a former police officer with an illustrious career working on high-profile investigations, including the hunt for the infamous Yorkshire Ripper. He also has a background in banking, business and politics. Keith, welcome to the show. Go. You were born in Leeds? Is that right? I'm Leeds, born and bred in Yorkshire. Leeds, born and bred. Did you always want to be a police officer? Because it's a massive industrial area, isn't it? Or at least it was in a previous life. Yeah, I think very much so. Most probably at some point I wanted to become a police officer in my teens, but I actually started off working selling fruit and veg in Leeds Kirkgate Market. Before I joined the police, what was it like to join the police in those days? In terms of, was it a career that people supported and were proud of, or was it? I'm just thinking of the times, I'm thinking of like the industrial times where that there was maybe some friction. Certainly here in Derbyshire, in Nottinghamshire, there was friction between the police and, say, the miners, for instance, where the police were almost seen as the enemy. Yeah, was it like that? I know it was different. I'm talking about 1973. It was more of a vocation. It was very poorly paid in those days, and a lot of the older policemen had secondary jobs. They were doing sort of moonlighting, whether it be taxi driving, working on doors, cleaning windows, all sorts of things, because the money was so poor. It really changed when Margaret Thatcher came to power in 1979 with the Conservatives, and straight away the pay started to increase. But prior to that, it was a bit of a... If you watch something on TV, one of the programmes of that era, if I can mention something like Life on Mars, it was a fairly true reflecting of what it was like, and certainly things as the beat bobbies and the detectives and the hard-nosed detective inspector police officers who were doing many things which were actually corrupt and would be classed as corrupt now, so whether it be to do with stealing, violence, you name it. So as a young person joining that, it was a bit of an eye-opener, and also what was right and what wasn't right, because you're getting shown by somebody who's supposedly experienced, but they may be carrying out practices which were illegal at times.